can't trust these people.
I don't want to lose you out here.
I know where I'm supposed to be.
He asked how his daddy died. I told him that a bad man killed him.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It is now February, and you know what that means. The Walking Dead is coming back in less than a month. We have 19 days until the return of the show on Sunday, February 28th. And it's going to be kicking off with episode 17 of season 10, which is a very unique moment. We've never gotten an episode 17, so it's kind of weird, but I am definitely liking it. I am so grateful that we got these episodes to look forward to because they are looking very good. And because of that, we have many topics to go over in this video, but the main one, of course, is going to be the Maggie and Negan confrontation, because we do have a few seconds from a scene in the trailer here that does show Maggie looking pretty pissed off walking away from Negan, and obviously it's not going to be all sunshine and hugs and kisses between them. A lot has gone down between these two characters, and there is some very bad blood between them, and it's probably never going to change, so I am very excited to see what they're going to do with this confrontation and how it's going to build off the characters of Negan and Maggie and where it's going to take them and what road are they going to go down, because they've been so stuck in this arc for roughly 5 years in real life now and approximately 7 years I think it'd be in the show. So it's been going on for quite a while, and so it's going to be interesting to see how they wrap this arc up finally and where it's going to lead these characters after that. Is Negan going to have to lead the show? Is he going to have a spin-off show? Is Maggie going to kill him? Which is quite unlikely. I really don't think that's going to happen, but it's always on the table unless someone's confirmed otherwise. Or maybe nothing will change in the end, but I also doubt that too. But before I jump in, guys, I do have to remind you to please subscribe and definitely hit that bell button on the channel if you want to see more Walking Dead content on the channel. I'm going to be covering every aspect of the next 6 episodes of the show, and then we're going to move on into season 11, and of course we're going to go over any of the important moments from World Beyond and Fear the Walking Dead and stuff like that too. But let's hop right into this. Now, to better understand what's going on, we have to also go over what exactly the next episode is going to be about. And this whole episode is really about Maggie's return to the show. How is she going to react to Hilltop being completely burnt to the ground? She has to react to the Negan situation. She has to get to know all of our characters again because everybody has definitely changed. And that is just a given fact at this point, especially her. We don't really know what has changed about Maggie, but I know there's going to be quite a few differences with how she acts and how she is as a person, as she's been raising her son for quite a while now. And she's also had to deal with a lot of things that we probably don't even know about, but we're most likely going to see in some form of flashbacks or something like that. Now, I'd say the 4 main characters of these next 6 episodes are going to be Maggie, Negan, Daryl, and Carol. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting from all these trailers and everything like that. Obviously, we have the whole Eugene and Commonwealth situation with his group, but we do have a lot going on back at home at Hilltop and Alexandria as well. And we do have a lot of stuff to go over with Daryl as well. He's going to be having some very in-depth episodes that are really going to explore his character and things that he had to go through, especially after Rick left, and how he coped with that loss and how he could essentially try to move on when he couldn't figure out what had happened to Rick, and if he was still alive, he never found a body or anything like that. Now, along with the 30-second teaser we also got a few photos to go over here. And they show how our characters are looking in the next episode and what exactly they're going to be up to. Now we see Maggie and Judith, and they're catching up, and they're out in the woods somewhere doing something. Obviously, we don't know for sure what exactly it is. They could be walking to the hilltop or back to Alexandria or anything like that, or they could be out on some type of mission or hunting trip or something like that. So from looking at these photos, that Maggie and Judith scene does look like it's separate from the rest of these. We do have one of Daryl, and he's just by himself. It's showing off what he's wearing and stuff like that, and it looks like that's taking place at roughly the same time as this scene here does with Maggie. And so they're out there doing something. She has her bow ready to go, and she's holding that, and obviously Daryl has his crossbow as well. So they're out there for whatever reason. Maggie sort of has a worried look on her face. She doesn't look too happy. But I also think along with Daryl and Maggie that Kelly is out there with them too. She is in a set photo here, and she is talking to Daryl, but Daryl's in the same outfit that he was with Maggie, but who knows? It could be the same scene, or maybe it's something separate, because you do also see Kelly here with the masked figure, and that character's name has been told to be Elijah. His story revolves around what Maggie was doing out west when she was away from the main group. So I'm sure we'll see flashbacks that are going to explain why he's in that mask and everything like that. But so far, the episode is looking very promising. It looks like it's going to be a good way to move forward with the show after the quote-unquote season finale, episode 16 that we had back in October. This is kind of going to bring us back into what our characters have been up to and what happened after the Whisperer War. So I think it's going to be a really good episode to watch. So far, it looks like we have a lot to look forward to in the next 6 episodes. If you guys want to know some more in-depth details, I do have a video out explaining the whole 2-minute trailer, I believe it was, that we got a few weeks back. And that'll go over everything that I think about the next 6 episodes and everything we know and what's in store for the rest of the season and all that. Because it is going to go by very quick. It's going to be over before you know it because they have already started filming for season 11. We do have our first set photo here, and it looks like Alexandria is not in the best shape whatsoever. This is from the windmill inside of the community, and it looks just burnt to the ground. So it's going to be interesting to see how they rebuild these communities and what exactly they're supposed to do to bring things kind of back to normal. But I am going to go over this whole set photo and what to expect for season 11 in a separate video. I'm going to go over that stuff in a bit more detail, so definitely look out for that. Probably going to film that right after this video, so I would expect that tomorrow for you guys, so definitely keep an eye out if you are excited for it. But with that being said, I do thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you have any comments about it or about the rest of the season, definitely put them down below. I'm always open to discussion. I try to respond to almost everybody on my channel, and so far I've been getting some really good feedback from everybody, so I really appreciate that. And we did reach that 40 subscriber mark that I mentioned in the last video, so I'm definitely happy to see that. And we're going to be at 50 before we know it, and then we're going to be at 60 and all the way to 100, and I'm just very excited to see it, and I'm glad to have you guys all here. And if you have watched this long into the video, I really appreciate that as well. But anyways, thank you guys all again. I'll see you all in the next one.